Hello and welcome. So good to see you and so good to see all the nice little comments in the chat. So welcome to this Christmas before Christmas special giveaway and just very cozy live chat with you guys. And yeah, in this chat, we're just going to talk briefly about what we think is going on in the realm of sorcery. So hello and welcome and thank you for
Indeed.
joining.
And guys, if you can just give us a thumbs up or just let us know that the sound is working, thank you. And good for everyone, that would be great because then we are sure that it actually is working. Yes, the headgear, TG. I mean, don't say we don't go all out for you guys. We wanted to bring a little extra Christmas spirit. So, in the spirit of that, these lovely headgear came on. Thank you so much, Rage Cody. I am hoping that means everything is good. Looks like you had a great Christmas luncheons. I'm afraid that was last week, but it was
Yes,
fun, I think.
it was.
Uwe, thank you so much for coming. Yeah, we always have horns, Rage Cody. We just decorate them with a little bit of glitter for this special occasion.
Yeah, and mine even come with bells.
With bells and a slightly misshapen
Yeah.
horn here. Yeah, it died,
It died.
unfortunately. So,
That's the way
guys,
things goes.
Happy holidays. I hope everybody is ready to wind down and have a nice and hopefully very Merry Christmas. Um, and again, thank you. Hello, Mystic Moose. Awesome to see you. Richard, hello. And congrats on your guys' sorcery shop. Don't forget, and if you can do so, Richard, please do fill out the link for your new store because they just opened a store in the Netherlands, I believe, which is really cool because Europe can definitely use some more single shelf sellers. So that's awesome. Hello, Emmett. Very cool. Okay, so guys, let's get started on the first one. Again, this is just like a very chill stream. We're here to give we have like 2 points that we really want to get through. We want to make sure to do a giveaway with Pietro Desiró's cards. He has a token set. Merry Christmas. And also a Pathfinder altar. So that we will be giving away during this live stream. But we also have some information about Ascanrask Chapter 2, which we'll also be revealing. And then people have been writing and commenting on what we should talk about. So we're going to hit some of those points. And hopefully you have your beverages, you have your Christmas snacks, and you're ready to hang out. Do you want to talk a bit about the official rules or anything on the list you want to?
No, I think you should just kick it off with the multiplayer rules.
Okay, cool. So there were some questions about the multiplayer and perhaps getting some official rules. All we know right now, I feel very silly with these horns on. All we know right now is that they are not going to be diving into multiplayer right now. They will not be making any specific rules. A lot of community driven rules already out there. There are a ton of different formats. There's like a capture the flag and like sites free for all. There's a loads of different like multiplayer formats already where you can play 2, like 3, 4 people, whatever. But I don't think, and there's even like Two-Headed Giant that Beast of the Bay has sort of like spearheaded. So lots of cool ways to play. But what they have done, because they're not doing official rules right now, is that they decided to sort of like edit all the cards. So a lot of the cards in Arthurian Legends actually have like each opponent or the wording is slightly changed so that you actually can use the cards for multiplayer. So even though we're not getting official rules, they are thinking about it and they're remembering it when they're developing cards, which I think is really cool. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I think that's cool too. Of course, multiplayer is not an official format, but we know that players like to have their fun. So of course, I think it's great that cards are being thought out in a way that supports sort of multiplayer games.
Yes,
And
absolutely.
do go play some multiplayer games. It is really fun. Of course, it can be a hassle to get a multiplayer playmat, but
Yes.
once you get one, it is loads of fun. I might even think it's more fun than just playing 1v1. But
Yeah.
that's just me. I like the carnage and the chaos. And
For sure, for sure. I think like the 4-player is a lot of fun, especially if like you have certain cards in it. It just feels really, as you said, chaotic. If everybody's relatively familiar with the rules, it's already pretty quick paced also, and it feels like a lot of fun. We've had a lot of fun playing like with some of the local guys, some people in chat even. And definitely get a hold of a 4-player mat. And I hope that people will be doing more 4-player mats because I think all of them are pretty much sold out. So I'm just going to say hello, Joey and Ed. Hello. Thank you so much for joining. And I also saw Ivan, my friend. It is so great to see you. Liceo, yes, they do in fact encourage multiplayer. As I said, they are actually trying to make the wording of the cards fit so that they can be used for multiplayer when it's appropriate for the card. I imagine some cards might be too powerful, but most of them have wording now, at least from Ethereum Legends and onward, that it can be used for multiplayer. And that's so fun. Coaches, great to see you. Ufe, nice.
Lots
Actually,
of
time to watch some stream. That's cool.
Oh, yeah.
TG, that's awesome. Cool.
And yeah, of course, some cards are kind of broken in multiplayer. Angel's Egg, Devil's Egg.
A lot
That
of
can
eggs.
really wreck you, but it's still fun.
Yeah, and I think also the element of having like the that community, gathering, the feeling of not just playing. I mean, you're fun to play with. We just have
Thank you.
3 matches before. And I won 2. Yes. But it is a ton of fun, and like being able to sit down 4 people, like a group of friends, and just interacting with the realm and having fun, throwing some spells, throwing some minions around. Ton of fun. I can only recommend it. Definitely go for it.
Yeah, just so Thiago, I don't think the team right now would be able to develop a big online platform like MTG Arena, but you can play it on Tabletop Simulator. And even though it's not the same, and even though it gets some, it takes some getting used to, once you get the hang of it, and once you have a powerful enough computer, because that is also a very powerful program.
Yeah, somehow,
it is very
or
fun.
just heavy to
Yeah,
run.
I don't know what's up with that, but it really eats resources. But
yeah.
But if your computer is good enough to play it, it's actually really fun to play on Tabletop Simulator. And they have just released a new patch where you can play sealed, you can play draft, and you can also play multiplayer formats, I believe.
Yeah,
you can. So, even though it's not designed for sorcery, it still works perfectly fine for sorcery.
For sure.
So go check it out. And, it's only, what, $10 or so to get.
It's relative. I mean, sorcery itself is free. It is the same Tabletop Simulator itself, that program. That's what actually costs you something. Yeah. Oh, good times. No problem at all. We just almost just started 7 minutes ago-ish. So definitely fine. I wonder if the community could create a ban list. Oh, you're going to highlight it too, maybe. Create a ban list for multiplayer. I think there are some. Again, there is an entire Discord servers, and there are a lot of them for sorcery. There's an entire Discord server just for homebrews and alternative formats. And I know that one of these formats for multiplayer has a banned or a restricted list because some stuff gets pretty wacky when you play 4-player.
Oh, yes.
So, okay, let's grab some more questions. You can hit on that one.
All right, so what part of sorcery are you most excited for in 2025? A set, an event, new dust rewards, or something else? Oh, yeah. Great questions, Uwe. I think I'm most excited to see the community grow. Actually seeing the game grow, see more players coming in. I think we've already encountered some of those because in the Discord we're getting a lot of rules questions, and it's evident that a lot of new players are actually joining the game. But of course, I would love to see even more players. I would love to go to our local game store, Uwe, and see actually playing sorcery. That would be really cool. And of course, I'm also looking very much forward to the next set. I know we are spoiled. I know we have already gotten one set, but after having talked with Drew about his art, I'm excited. And as some of you might know, I have my spirits deck, so getting more cool spirits would be absolutely fantastic. So that's what I'm looking forward to. What about you?
I am looking forward to all the events. I'm looking forward to new players finding sorcery, discovering a really nice, hopefully still welcoming community, just having a ton of fun figuring out that sorcery is not only a collectible, but also like a really cool collectible that plays extremely well. The game part is like not just an add-on, it is like a focal point of the game. It's a ton of fun. And the more I play, the more I want to play. And I think that says something really special. Oh my God. I don't know if you can hear it, but those bells are loud. Says something really special about the game. I'm looking extremely much forward to a lot of our events coming up. I see that Richard is saying that he would love to gather the sorcery community, European community, and to that effect, me, Heine, Jürgen, Jens, of course, also, and a lot of other people who are organizing events right now in Europe are actually creating a Discord server, or we have already made one, and like we are going to throughout the year, I hope, connect with each other, help each other out with advertising our events, making sure that we're coordinating and not planning events on top of each other. So, I mean, everything we can do for Europe, we're trying to do. And for US, I really hope we actually get to SorceryCon. If they decide to announce SorceryCon early enough that we can get some, at least affordable plane tickets and hotel, I would really love for us to be at SorceryCon in some capacity. Because I had major FOMO missing out on SorceryCon Las Vegas. It looked really cool.
Yeah. So how big is the Danish community? Well, I think we are a bit divided, even though Denmark is, the smallest country ever. It's we have a lot of islands, and we have one. What's that? An insel? Is it called an insel when it's connected to the mainland?
No, because an insel on the internet is something else.
Yeah, but we have Jutland, and Jutland is.
There's like different geographical parts of Denmark, and some players are willing to sort of travel a bit. Yeah. And some players are not.
But we're sort of divided between east and west. And how big is the Zealand community? Maybe 10, 15 people.
Yeah.
And I think the same goes for Jutland.
Yeah,
It is still very small.
I think we're Benjamin, hit me up if you are in the chat. I feel that we in the Danish Facebook group, and that's not everybody, of course. We are around maybe 100 people. I think so, maybe. So that says something about the level of interest right now. So not a ton of people, but please do remember, Denmark is like almost 6 million. So we are a very small country. And we do at least like get to play with regularly above like 8. Maybe I think we were 9 at the first event at our local store, and these are just like local meetups. They're not like big events. And I was just at CG at the core. That was like, I believe they ended up at 44 or something players like that, which was massive. They had artists. It was really cool. And I even know some of the people in chat are planning some really cool events for 2025. So a lot of cool stuff to come. And I mean, for US, so many events going on in different LGSs. There's SorceryCon. There's even going to be the Courtesan Cup is also back for another year. So,
great.
Loads of great events to look forward to.
Oh, okay, and speaking of events, should we just...
Yeah, you do that. And Victoria, lovely to see you. Awesome. Incel Rage Code, exactly.
Isn't it called an incel when you have something that's connected to the mainland?
I don't know, but in the context
do we have some sort of language experts?
But in the context of YouTube, I don't think incel is the best word. Hello, great to see you all the way from New Zealand. Thank you so much. Sky Steaks, awesome. Great to see so many members. That is absolutely amazing. Hello, Eunice. Lovely to see you. Babamoo, awesome. I saw that you wrote in the Discord that you're going to hang out. I'm so happy it worked out with the timing and everything. Hello, Jay. Hello, Milo. So many people. Great. It's awesome to see you guys. Should we just reveal?
Yes.
Okay. So you tell what we're going to reveal, and I'll hit all the banner stuff here.
All right. Hey. I'm just, I was just checking if we're talking about the same thing.
We are.
Because we, of course, have 2 reveals. But the first reveal is that we are going to see an Ascanrask Chapter 2, and it's going to be March 8th in Aachen, in the White Rabbit game store. And it's going to be Heiner, the owner of the White Rabbit, co-owner. It's going to be me. I'm actually going to go out into the world and joining a real tournament. That's going to be magnificent.
Yes.
So you can see that I actually exist, because some people kind of questioned my existence when you were in Belgium at
Yes,
Seek
some of the Belgium guys actually was like, is Jens just a hologram? I mean, does he ever leave the house? And I mean,
Nobody knows.
You're usually in your cage with the kids.
Yeah.
So I mean, no, but Jens is actually real, and it's going to be so fun.
It is. And of course, Jürgen from Nerd of Imperative is also going to come. Be there.
I think it's going to be a lot of fun. We are going to do a joint video with Jürgen and with Heine and the both of us in the beginning of the year, and just like tell you a bit more about the event, the prizes, the format, everything. But for right now, please do save the date. It's going to be March 8th. That's the Saturday. We are going to be doing some sort of like cozy pre-mixer social event on the Friday. So if you're flying in, driving in, taking the train, whatever, there will be some sort of like casual dinner or something where everybody does like an icebreaker. It was really nice last time. You got to know people, and yeah, it's going to be a ton of fun. And I'm very envious. I'm not coming, but Jens needs to have some fun as well.
Exactly. And of course, should you visit Denmark, you are always welcome.
Absolutely. Again, we play a lot of sorcery in this household. The more the merrier. Swing by. Really, if anybody is in the neighborhood in Denmark, on Zealand, write us a message. We have made some great friends who stop by from other countries. So please feel free to do so.
Indeed. And Merry Christmas, Lion. And yeah, I'm not allowed to leave the basement. Of course, you might, come to regret that you actually let me out of the house, but right now I'm actually going to be able to participate,
Yes.
and I'm looking very much forward to it.
It's going to be awesome.
Yes.
And again, it was just like, I see so many of you in the chat who were at Ascanrask Chapter 1. Thank you so much for coming and like starting that tradition. It was mind-blowing to me that so many people came. It was a relatively small, maybe even one of the first events in Europe. And for me, it was just like a lasting memory and was a lot of fun. I am just going to scroll up to this one. So let me know what you think, Mr. Curio Keeper.
That is actually you.
No, because you're like the husband Curio Keeper.
Really?
And husband.
Oh, and husband.
And
Yeah.
husband.
I would have hoped that there were actually the same number of Curios as we saw in the Alpha and the Beta editions. But I think at this point, I find it very unlikely that we shouldn't have seen all the Curios so far. And if there's a Curio out there, I think it's a very flying under the radar kind of card. And I think some of the changes might be on the back of the card or something like that. But I find it hard to imagine that there should be more Curios in Ethereal Legends. What do you think, Curio Queen?
I'm just gonna put this one up so you can just check that out. In the meantime, I
nope, not yet.
Seriously think that there are more. I really think so. I think we are still missing like one or two. And again, I have zero information. Eric and Simon are the only two people in all of Sorcery that know the Curios. I spoke briefly with Chase and with Sean, and they both like cooperated. They know nothing. The only two people are Eric and Simon. So I don't know anything. It is just like a gut feeling. I still think there might be one or two more. And I think the problem is that it's been so long now that people are sort of getting too casual maybe about just like flipping through it. Remember, do you have a non-ordinary card in your ordinary slot that is no foil? Check it out, because it should be a curio if it's like in the wrong place.
Yeah, and I'm also very certain that the card must be ordinary.
Yeah, I think so, maybe.
Hiding in plain sight.
I'm just going to put this one up. William, aren't we all? Aren't we all? I was also having a meeting with Eunice the other day. He does some incredible videos. Let's see. Ryan, thank you. That's so cool to know. I mean, we are so really passionate about this game, so getting any new players into the game is just really cool. So awesome, and thank you for being here. TG, you are stomping me. I'm going to put up my phone with the official Curio list on it because I think we're not at 17. I want to say that we are lower than that. Maybe you can just like pick a different question and I will just hang out and check it out.
I can also just, venture on our list because, in relation to having the Ascanrask Part 2 tournament in Aachen, we also thought, we talked about that it is a problem that we do not have more available judges. I think I'm going to be somewhat of a judge, which is, not the most qualified of people, but I'll do my best. And I think, of course, everybody else is going to help out the best they can. But I think it is a problem that we do not have some sort of judge education, or maybe, I don't know, more elaborate rules out there, because we can see that there's a lot of questions about rules, and of course there are people out there able to answer those questions, but the rule book itself is not that thorough and not that precise. So it would be nice to have, I think, some sort of judge education, maybe.
Yeah, and I know there is like an ongoing judge program, I think, in the works to have something more official. And Ira Faye is back on the sorcery team now, and he is officially named the Codex Keeper. And I think one of his like main tasks right now is to like really firm up and lock up that rule book, and maybe even, I think I heard them mention, try to do something about doing like a basic, like getting the core rules, and then like having a more advanced one, just to make it easier on new players. TT, we are at 16 Curios for Arthurian Legends. So if there are 2 more hiding, it would bring us up to 18, like the other 2 sets. I think they're there. I think so, but I don't know. We will see. Oh, there was some like more questions further up. I've just had yes, there are. In fact, I can't remember, but I did see like some more people, and I even saw one who pulled the Archimago Curios. So I think that is, yeah, there's 3 pulled so far, so not a ton, but again, not a lot of people are going to be checking on the back to make sure that is right. So
yeah, especially if you don't know.
Yeah, exactly. Let's just see here. What is your favorite event to attend?
Well, I still have, in store to actually attend an event.
Or at least a bigger event.
Yeah.
I mean,
but I'm looking very much forward to actually attending Ascanrask Part 2.
Yeah.
Or Chapter 2.
For sure. Let us see. What else do we have? I'm sorry if we miss a question. Please do let us know, because there's a lot of comments.
There's also something about Gilded.
I'm gonna put that up right now. With the crazy gilded cards, I guess there are more Curios. I mean, who knows? They might have done like a set of the gilded cards and just thought like, okay, maybe we'll add fewer Curios. And I mean, it would make sense. It's a smaller set, so yeah. I mean, maybe.
Yeah, and of course, Nicholas, we are counting on you to also judge a lot if you're actually, attending Ascanrask Part 2. But I think you are.
I will just actually get them because they're right over here.
Yeah, and that was actually also a question about the binder fiasco. I think was the question, but it's such a shame. My heart really bleeds. Having those wonderful binders, they are gorgeous, and it is such a shame. It is, it's by such a little degree that the cards really don't fit. Did we place any cards in that, or did we take them out again?
I think we took them out. Ours, unfortunately, are also like, there's like a small one, a bigger one, and a really big one that's too big.
But it's not that bad.
No, but
in the top one, you can have cards there.
Yeah.
And you could maybe also have them in super fit sleeves.
You could have like a perfect fit sleeve, but you can't do like a penny sleeve. And I would say
penny sleeves are better for
and again,
storing.
if it's anything that you want to take really good care of, when I try to put a card in and out here, it touches both sides. I'm not loving it. So for Arthurian Legends, you could, because there's enough pages to only use the bottom rows. For us, it's the top row that's like too narrow. You could only use, I don't know, I just feel like it looks weird, and part of having like this beautiful binder is to open it and enjoy the art. And Again, no blame, no fault of them. I hope that the manufacturer gets to eat all the cost of it. But they're beautiful. They're so like has like amazing foam. You have the set symbol. There you go. You have the set symbol here, but you actually also on the zipper you have the set symbol as well.
Yeah.
So it's just like it's so nice, but
Yeah,
it just doesn't quite work. I mean, for me, like that premium product feel and not being able to use the top row, that's just
look at that.
super frustrating.
Yeah, but then again, if you are a bit of a brute like me, you can use the top because you could just put ordinary cards in there without any sleeves, and they would fit, kind of well actually if you did that. And I'm definitely considering just doing that. Not having very expensive cards up there, just having all the ordinaries and just going the heck of it.
Look at me. That's like, I don't know.
That's going to be an ongoing discussion in this household.
It is, because you're going to if you put it in and that's like the set for just storing, maybe you could do it, but you will be like flossing the top of the card against the binder itself. I'm not crazy about it. But on the other hand, they're beautiful. And again, please do remember, Sorcery refunded every single binder that they sold. They even refunded our shipping, and our shipping was insane.
Expensive. That was half the cost.
It was very expensive. So we also had the beta binder because we did, in fact, want to be able to display our full set of beta as well in this beautiful. And unfortunately, the issue is the same with that one.
Yeah, but it's such a shame because
it is. I love
they
them.
just needed
They're
the win.
beautiful.
They needed the win.
And
They
we
needed
all
to have
wanted
some
to
positive
have that
news
win.
after all that
Absolutely.
reprint
Absolutely.
debacle.
Sorry, guys. I'm going to get back to you now.
Thank you, Matthias.
Thank you
a lot.
Matthias, thank you so much. And thank you so much for that coffee in the airport. It was amazing talking to you, and I'm really glad that we got the time to hang out. That was very cool. Babamoo, I mean, you can definitely row to Norway.
Yeah, of course.
Do it.
Take a long boat.
I bought a bunch of boxes and playmats and donate all the extra exceptional cards to my LGS. Person box to let other people get. Any suggestions? I mean, even like donating cards to your LGS is just epic. If you want people to play, I can only like encourage trying to build. If you have the energy and the bulk for it, you can try to build some like pauper or porcery decks to hand away to people. Do a learn to play and just let them walk away with the deck. Maybe they come back and play. Let's see here. Let's just tackle that one. Lars, we're going to get into it more in the joint live stream that we're doing, but there is a space capacity at around 46 or 48 players at the store in Aachen because there's just not more room for people. But it's also a matter of like the Essen and the Aachen store also have a lot of pre-releases for One Piece, Yu-Gi-Oh, Magic, Lorcana, all kinds of stuff. So it's like, okay, when can we fit it in to the schedule? And when is Jens, Jürgen, and Heiner available to all be there at the same time? So March 8th and Aachen was just like everything that went together and it clicked, and it could happen that day. So that was one part of the decision. We don't think that the gilded cards are Curios. Another piece of evidence that we got not too long ago is that Elvira Shakiroa will indeed have artist proofs for the gilded cards, which I feel like is cementing that they are not Curios because none of the other artists got artist proof cards for Curios. So I feel like gilded cards are definitely in their own like category of cards. TG says he did all his with like perfect fit. I mean, it is an option, but like our top row is so tight, it will like warp the card maybe with time.
Yeah, maybe. But if it's just an ordinary card, yeah.
And we also got the sleeves. I haven't even had the chance to like unpack them yet. These are the regular ones. So there's basically going to be a couple of avatars I believe, in here. I'm just going to unpack them on screen, very YouTuber-like,
Oh, yes.
in front of everyone here.
It also says 102 card sleeves.
Yes. So you're going to have like the avatar sleeves. That is just like the spellbook back, but it says avatar. Then you're going to have your atlas sleeve. I'm sorry, this is like flipped for everyone, but yes. And then there's going to be the spellbook. So these are really nice, but I haven't had a chance to try them out yet because we have been working incredibly much up until Christmas, and now we finally are on Christmas holiday.
Which also means that we're going to be making more videos because we have been busy.
Yes. Good Lord.
Yeah.
We have been very busy, but we really want to get back to, we are like dying to get back to doing some content. We actually have a lot of videos already like ready to go, and we really want to do it, but editing and all that stuff takes up time. So what sorcery stuff did we get each other? Well, I mean, what sorcery stuff did you get me?
I can't divulge that information.
Okay, cool. I can already reveal I didn't get any sorcery stuff because we got a lot of sorcery stuff already. And I just caught a question on if we are done with collecting Arthurian legends. We are
Not
not.
quite.
We are missing, I think, something like 13, 12-ish cards, maybe.
I can't remember.
Yeah, something like in that region.
15, I think.
15
it was
cards,
15
maybe.
cards. And most of them are actually the sites. A lot of the unique sites.
Yeah, for
Those
sure.
we haven't pulled. Peasant Revolt, we have pulled multiple numbers of times.
For sure.
But I think we have, most of the hard to get cards. So we just need to get the rest of them.
Yeah, I think we don't have like King Arthur. I think it's one of the like hard to get cards that are non-sites that we're missing. I'm sorry, we're so falling behind chat, but we're really struggling to keep up here. What is the biggest hurdle for sorcery? I'm going to be very honest. I think that the way they are communicating right now, I love that they are trying to be extremely accessible via the Discord. I love that they're transparent. They want to engage. They want to talk. And I don't want them to stop doing that. But I do want to make them, I would love to see them maybe doing like a newsletter via email, making sure that all of the like stores have easy access and easy communication. So, I mean, I want them in the Discord chat and the official Discord talking, but I really want, if you have like something really important to say, please do like make a general announcement about it so everybody can know and not like having to guess what the piece of news is.
Just got a question about the sleeves.
Oh.
They are kind of matte and also very smooth. I think the quality is nice. They are not, So they do actually look good. It's very, very soft, actually.
Next question. No, we did not do an Arthurian Legends calendar because we decided to give our final Arthurian Legends box away to one of our patrons / YouTube members, together with a playmat from the new Sorcery store kit. So we are fresh out of product right now. And I hope we agree that we want to open maybe 1 or 2 more boxes of Arthurian Legends. Also just to play some sealed. Actually, we should buy a box and play some sealed on camera.
That is actually really fun.
That would be fun. No.
I was about, I didn't comment on the hurdle, biggest.
Oh yeah, please do. So
hurdle.
I'm going to check out this.
I think the biggest hurdle is going to, having new players come into the community, actually getting new players and also getting product out there, because in Europe, we're still lacking a lot of product. It's still very hard to actually buy sorcery. I went to my local LGS because I just wanted to buy something for Sophie's Christmas stockings. And the only thing I could buy was precon decks. There was 1 box of precon decks, and that was it for sorcery. So, I just had to go empty-handed because you couldn't get it. I think you can order it online for LGS, but it was disappointing to see that it wasn't on the shelves. And of course, if a product is not on the shelves, it's not going to be sold. It's not going to attract new players.
For sure. You have a big fan of your broken antler
Yeah, I do love it. It's
I love
sort
the
of,
Jens is just rocking along.
yeah, it's it's like, yeah, I live and I'm still here, but I'm broken on the inside. Merry Christmas and stuff like that.
Ryan, down in the description of this video, we always link our Discord link. And in our Discord, there's both like Alpha, Beta, and Arthurian Legends, Curios, and we also do a count of the gilded cards from Arthurian Legends. So please join the Discord. There's a message at the beginning if you're down on the bottom of each of the channels in Discord. But if you scroll up, you can see all of the cards. You can see the population number, and there is also a sales PDF. And yes, sometimes it's not updated, but hours of the day and not enough time, unfortunately. But I try to keep it updated.
Yeah, and I think, yeah, you have, of course, the Curio list, and Mike Savati also have a
Mike
Curio
Savati
list.
also runs the Curio. He
Has a
doesn't
Curio
run
list,
population number, but he does have all the Curios on his website also.
Yeah, but there's no official list because Sorcery does not acknowledge the existence of Curios.
Oh, we're so
Benjamin
behind on
just,
chat.
I'm so sorry.
That's insane.
Benjamin asked about the quality of the sleeves.
They actually feel pretty nice.
They're nice. I think that if you just love the design, if you want to bling out your decks with Atlas and Avatar and Spellbook sleeves, go for them. If that's not important to you, you could just use, regular see-through sleeves. And if you're not playing any foils, well.
I mean, they seem really nice. They're not like they don't have a textured matte background here. It's matte in the printing, so it isn't like glossy, but it's not like a matte textured like a Dragon Shield sleeve. But I mean, it seems really nice. I don't want to try to pull them apart because there's just exactly enough sleeves when we go over to the 60/40. But they seem nice. They seem nice. And you get, if you just buy like the regular Sorcery one, the one that are not Arthurian Legends, you get 2 avatars, 60 spellbook, and 40 sites. They seem cool. So have you found us some more questions? Do you want to hit that one? That's a fun one.
Oh, that's a fun one. Take it away, Penguin.
That's
a pet name.
Yeah, that's what got weird on stream.
Yeah,
that's okay. What do you think AC team are gonna give us, a Christmas spoiler or DOS rewards update? We were talking about this before Arthurian Legends came out. They actually did just like in the December between Christmas Eve and New Year's, they dropped the first spoiler, which was the round table. So maybe we're going to see the first spoiler card between Christmas and New Year's again. I mean, that would be cool. I don't know if they're going to do it because they seem really busy. And I mean, even if we see a spoiler card, is it going to be Dragon Lord spoiler card or is it going to be for the next set? I don't know.
I think it would make sense to show the Dragon Lord's cards.
Yeah. Thank you. Again, the gameplay videos are a ton of fun. We want to do them, but the issue is that a lot of people are saying, like, please do more gameplay. And we're going to. We even have one planned on our calendar already, but they just don't get the same views, and we're okay with that. That's fine. But we're going to do like all types of videos, like the regular Sorcery news, deep dives, whatever, interviews, and then every now and then we're going to slot in a gameplay video. I really want to do one sealed now that we talked about it.
Yeah,
I think that would be a ton of fun.
It would.
I've lost every match ever, but it would be a ton of fun.
Which is, my sort of fun.
Benjamin is saying, like, let's sleeve up. I'm just going to grab some cards. I'm going to sleeve them. I'm going to do some shuffling. You can grab a new question.
You guys haven't seen Sophie shuffle cards. I'm sorry. She heard me. It's dangerous. But we do actually like to do those gameplay videos, even though, we're not the best players, we're not experts or anything, but we do really have a lot of casual fun. And I think, for many players out there, that's what Sorcery is all about. And of course, you want to see more competitive gameplays out there.
We're not the channel for that.
No, we're not the channel for that. And there's a lot of actually very good channels out there. I have a few of them bookmarked on my YouTube page.
Yeah, let's shout some people out. I mean, more love for all the content creators.
Yeah, Go Legal Cards, Roaring Turkey.
Yes.
Oh, who am I forgetting? I need my phone.
There's so many people.
yeah, maybe we can just write some of them in the
We're
description.
gonna do a pinned comment with a lot of the content that we're watching. For the gameplay, yeah, absolutely. A lot of new guys are really cool. They're doing some great videos. Yeah, go check all of it out. The more videos, the more views Sorcery gets, the more out there we get. I'm actually just sitting now and sleeving up some cards so I can actually try and do a shuffle. And yes, I am very bad at shuffling, but it still is nice to be able to test it out. Okay. You want to do one there?
Which card do you think would taste the best? I'm confused, but I'm going to go with it.
Are you going to go with? Let's just clarify and specify the parameters here. Like, what would taste the best on the card? Like, are we eating the common sense guy? Because that's a bad taste, I think.
Yeah.
Or what are we doing here?
Maybe the most delicious. I think for Christmas dinner we should eat the great old one.
No,
He's going down.
He's all squiddy. You
Yeah.
don't even like.
I don't
squids.
like seafood.
No.
Okay.
No.
Hmm.
I'm just gonna do this. Thank you so much. Lovely to hear it. If you enjoy content, please, not only us, but let the content creators know. We've gotten some really nasty comments on some of the last videos. And again, I try to just treat it with empathy. I guess if you feel the need to say really nasty stuff to us, you're having a bad day. But do remember to tell the people that you enjoyed their content because it warms our little hearts.
Indeed. And it really, it does really make a difference when views are rough and when the going gets tough.
Yep.
It is comments, positive comments that actually, get you through the day and get you to actually do more content.
Yeah, exactly. If we're having like a bad day, and I mean, if everything is just like a bit rough and it's hard to find time with the day job, with the kids and everything going on, it's like, okay, we got to do it for our members and the community. And yeah. And then it's nice to also sometimes out there a bit pointy. It's nice to just be able to hang out with you guys.
Are those
they're just
those
like
thieves that are going to cut your hands?
Okay. I think we're far enough into the live stream that I can say it's going to fuck up your hands because they are like yikes, ouch. Okay, they feel incredible to shuffle. Like that's just like my first initial reaction is that actually they shuffle so smoothly.
Is it katana quality?
I was going to say that katana. It's
Ooh,
very katana-like quality. They just like there's no noise when you shuffle. They're not like banging against each other. They're just going straight in there. It's like super smooth, super nice, and just the right amount of like matte but not too textured. You go give it a go. Then I can handle the chat for a while.
Mega Murder. Yeah, we're going to eat that too. It's going to be a wild sorcery party where we're just going to eat.
Thank you, Abogast. I love it.
Maybe the unicorn would be a great feast.
Oh yeah, for sure. Cloud Walter, thank you so much. Enjoy your holidays as well. We hope you get to celebrate them with some loved ones and have a really lovely time.
Okay, you're right. They are
so
fantastic
nice.
To shuffle.
They just shuffle so beautifully.
It feels like shuffling katana sleeves. Wow, great.
Again, thank you, Metasu. I have slightly like photographic memory, so I notice like the picture and like the name of everyone who comments, and you're one of the guys or girls always commenting. You kind of just want to shuffle.
Yeah.
And thank you so much for always commenting. It really means a lot to us, and it means a lot to actually getting the video out there because YouTube can see that people are engaging with the video and liking it. So thank you.
Even though he's going to eat your sugar plum pixies.
Yeah.
Or that juice only.
The juice.
Oh yeah, there's lots of honey. Yeah, good one.
Just the rock makes the best soup. I love that. Well, make amoeba. No, dude. Yes. No. You don't want to be eating that. That's going to be nasty.
We're going dark places.
Oh, people are being nice. Thank you. Yeah, people are being really shitty. That was a video where people was just like straight up telling me to go kill myself. So not the best comments to get, but fortunately I'm a very happy person and I'm very happy with my life. So I'm not going to do that, obviously, but I just don't get the need to write that on people's videos. I think that's a weird thing to do. And I hope people feel better if they are in such a dark place, because it reflects them, not us. So I hope they do better.
Exactly. But generally,
Yes,
people are nice.
absolutely.
You also thought
absolutely.
it was fun because it was one of interesting, not fun, that's a bad word, but it was interesting that it was one of those videos that got promoted by YouTube and actually hit a different target group than our
Yeah.
usual videos.
Yep.
And then something went awry. It was definitely a different crowd.
Yes, and it was weird. And usually I never delete comments. I might not reply to them if they're rude. Otherwise, we reply to every single comment, at least with a like and a heart if we don't have time for anything else. But I had to delete a few of them because they were just nasty, nasty comments. You want you want a pastry dessert, Mini said.
Hmm.
Like a goblin baker. I can see that. I just like that was a great idea. Um, Oh, nice one, Baba Moo. I feel like there would be good food available at the annual fair.
Oh, yeah. That's
Nice.
definitely going to be the food place. Okay, should
Oh,
we
Circon! Yay! Hi. Yeah,
should we
sorry, I'm just sitting here and shuffling,
yeah,
but that says something about the quality. I just kept shuffling because it's.
it is
And,
really
and
like butter. It
I'm
just
I'm just gonna say this because we're gonna get a comment. We are not sponsored. We paid for all of this. We got it shipped to Europe, even though it's very expensive. But they just feel awesome to shuffle. Absolutely awesome. So,
good point. Good point.
Serkan, great, good to see you. Maybe you want to hit on another topic before I just chatterbox away.
Oh well, I lost track.
Let's maybe go with the like there's some issues regarding the shipping and stuff like that. How do you feel about, we're just talking about the dust slash sorcery store being fairly expensive for Europeans.
Yeah, the shipping was absolutely insane. I think that I considered ordering the binders while you were in Belgium. Actually,
yeah,
I had it in my what's it, checkout
yeah,
whatever
like in your
cart.
wow,
My God,
in your
checkout.
car.
Yeah,
Sorry, being non-native speaker
and
sometimes.
and at that point when I need to check out, I needed to get the right shipping. I had two options, and both were absolutely insanely expensive.
Yeah,
It actually cost the same as just buying the two binders. And then I was like, okay, so I'm going to get 100% smack for just shipping. And then if I'm unlucky, it's going to hit customs, and I'm going to pay handling fees. And I'm going to pay customs for.
yeah,
And I was like, nah, not gonna order then. But then you ordered.
yeah, yes.
Yeah.
Um,
But I think it's true.
Thank
It's
you.
too expensive to ship to Europe, and just outside of the US. And I don't understand why it has to be this expensive, because you could just order from the US, different stores in the US, and it is not that expensive to ship.
I don't know.
And I don't know why.
Yeah, I guess it's because it's like a facility that packs stuff and ships stuff out, and they're paying. I don't know, but it is very expensive. But on the other hand, it isn't sorcery like directly charging you. That is the
No.
shipping center facility.
But the shipping is definitely way too expensive.
This guy, I'm thinking you might want to eat squeakers. I get the roasted boar, but I feel like the squeakers are so cute. You can't eat squeakers.
What's the big one called?
The great boar, great old boar,
I can't
something like
remember.
that.
Yeah, more food on that.
Metasu, they are definitely not sticky. I can't stop shuffling them, so I had to put them away because I can't control myself here. But they're not sticky at all. Smooth, very, very nice. A Wolpertinger stew, but again, it's so cute. You can't eat that. Leslie, hi. Leslie, if you are still with us, I don't know how far behind we are in chat. What about those altars? They are epic. She did like a series of like avatars, but as cats.
Okay.
Didn't you see there's like a fire breathing one? There's like, yeah, all kinds of, I love them. They're so cool. What do we want to grab? Yes, I get that. But I think that is, like European distribution is I think there's going to go a bit of time before we're at that point, unfortunately.
Yay, Leslie was still there.
Yay, Leslie, I'm so happy because I love them. I saw them in the Sorcerers at the Court Discord, I think. But they're so cool, especially like that lightning, the Spark Mage. So cool. Okay, I feel like we should probably introduce the giveaway because that might also be why people are here.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, sorry, we're chatterboxing away. We will get to the point actually. Okay. Do you want to just hit the other banner?
Yep. All right.
Yes, perfect.
Because
So-
you had the honor of actually meeting Pietro
Yes,
at Siege at the Core.
yes.
Yeah.
Siege at the Core was a big Belgium tournament at the beginning, the first or the second weekend of December.
Yeah.
I forget already because
was
it's
the
been like
second.
assumed.
It was the
And-
7th of December.
Yes. But Pietro is a really talented, incredibly talented artist. He also works like with art in a lot of different medias. So first up, he did these. Really, I know this isn't ideal for showing them, but you can at least get some idea of them.
Those are foot soldiers.
Those are foot soldier. It's a token set of 3 foot soldiers that you're able to win. And they will be together with the Pathfinder altar because doing multiple shippings all the time is actually pretty expensive. Who knew? But they are so cool. These are copper engravings. And if you want to see like the full process of him actually making these, you can go to his Instagram where he made like a fast-paced video about it. But they are beautiful. Jens and I have been playing with some. So if you're in our Discord, you saw them on the playmat as well because we are actually we were
Can I
lucky
just
enough. We
take
got
one of them out?
yes, please do.
Because they are really cool. You actually have the sleeve here, but when you take them out of the sleeve, it's actually on his own paper, and they look like that. You can just see the
They are
engraving.
really
They are
cool.
so cool. And on the backside, you also have a nice little design there. So they are really cool.
Yeah, and I mean they are. I think they're all numbered and they're signed on the back by
Yep.
Pietro. And again, it is like copper engraving. So the copper,
hard to
you
see.
he carves out the copper, then you put it into some acid, and then you can make like a print from it, like an old printing press. So I mean, they represent a lot of really cool work, and especially that handcrafted detail that we all love about sorcery. So you're going to win a set of these if you win the giveaway. And that's not all, guys, because this is really cool.
Very
Pietro, I had the chance to do a little interview, but also just talked a lot with him during Siege at the Core. So one of his favorite things to do altars of is actually avatars, and I was lucky enough to for him to actually give this to us so we could give away to one of you. It is a Pathfinder avatar in one of his original altars. So it is an actual sorcery card. I'm just going to get it away from the light. You can see it here. It is beautifully done. It has a letter of authentication on the back here. So you're going to get this beautiful Pathfinder. It is really cool. The details and the hand-painted art here is absolutely beautiful. And it is on an authentic sorcery card. So it will say avatar on the back and everything. And the text box and the name of the card has not been painted over. So they should be tournament legal if you want to play with it, because Pietro is a
Bling out your deck.
He's a bling out your deck guy, or at least with some altars, and he wants it to go to someone who plays. So if you want to win this one, when the live stream is done, you go down to a comment section and you write what kind of deck you would use this for and your favorite or most fun interaction of cards in that deck. Please do remember to hashtag it Pietro. It makes it a lot easier for us to do a random comment picker if there's that hashtag. So just as it says in the text, in the banner, it is really cool. Jens and I were honored. We got a couple of cards he had done specifically for us after seeing us play. You got the Miracle Workers, and I got the Wild Hunt, and amazing. I can't thank Pietro enough, and please do check him out on his Instagram. It's also linked in our description. He does so many cool things, and it was just really cool to see him work at Siege at the Core.
And he had also done some amazing playmats.
Absolutely. I'm gonna grab a playmat because we are going to be
at Ascanrask Chapter 2, we are going to be giving away one of these playmats. as sort of a prize pool. So we just thought that we were going to show them because they are absolutely wonderful. People are asking if they should comment on the video or in the Discord. On the
Please
video.
comment on the video because it's easier for me and I can use a random comment picker, so that's easy. So when the live stream is over, you can go into the normal comment section and you can write it out. So this is a piece of art that Pietro did and he decided to do a playmat. They are limited. He has signed them and they are numbered. So I'm going to check this out. It's the upside down way. We're going to
Whoopsie.
turn it around. That is just so cool. Again, he's such a great artist, and it's absolutely amazing. It's going to be in the prize pool for Ascanrask Chapter 2. So check it out. Very cool playmat.
So cool.
Okay. Yes, but
Wicked.
guys,
Yeah.
please do go and fill out some comments afterwards because it's definitely worth it. We have been playing with our foot soldier tokens and they are just beautiful. And having like a full size, you can just see them. They are actually a full size card is a lot easier, I think, than the smaller tokens because they tend to sometimes disappear under all the other cards.
All right.
Yep.
We're also going to talk about top cards.
Ooh, yeah, that's you, my dude.
Is it?
Yeah, definitely, for sure.
Okay.
I think you watch more gameplay content than I do.
Yeah, but I've been out of the loop actually for a little bit. Too much work. Too much going on at work.
Stupid day jobs.
Stupid day jobs. But you talk with Profile Heroes, and one of the cards that is definitely a very hot card is Valley of Delight. That card has been bought up totally.
Yeah.
Profile Hero has no more Valleys of Delight. And that is also saying something about that people are going to be splashing a lot of thresholds, I believe. And that might also have something to do with the Archimago kind of dominating meta right now.
Yeah.
And seeing Archimago decks with 3 element types, you need to have Valley of Delight. So, yeah, I think those are actually some of the great cards. Of course, the ring is going to be a key component in Archimago decks.
For sure.
Picking and getting life gain, that is very powerful. The amulet to, sort of save yourself from other Archimagos is also going to be key. And of course, Valley of Delight.
Valley of Delight, but also Wizard's Den. I feel like Wizard's Den is like an all-around utility site because, card draw, always king in any TCG. And oftentimes you never have that negative downside because at least me, I tend to run out of cards in the late game. And that's when you get all the way to my side of the playmat.
But yeah, Archimago is definitely the avatar right now.
But I mean, he's not like, I always think it's interesting because so far we've seen different like avatar win every single big tournament we've had so far. We did have an Archimago like mirror match for Siege of the Core, but there were plenty of other avatars being played. And I loved. I saw a guy and did an interview on the live stream with him who played Spark Mage. I mean, totally unexpected and out of the blue. That was really cool to see.
And Nicholas is saying in 3 months it's going to be Druid. I've also heard that people are, rooting for Druid.
Yeah.
It could be a very powerful avatar, but people haven't cracked it yet.
Not like completely. I feel like there's definitely some more work on to do on that. But that's the cool part, right? That we don't quite have everything figured out.
Poor Avatar Fire never had a chance.
Aww.
Yeah. I actually built around Avatar Fire because, the Flamecaller just wanted to make it work. But I think it's hard to position properly. And it's hard to, have enough movement to actually use that tap ability without splashing other elements. And once you splash other elements, it's hard to have enough high threshold fire minions.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I actually ended up switching it for Sorcerer, and my mono fire deck just boom, it rocks. So fun to play.
Leslie says that she has a shapeshift water druid that's a load of fun, or at least has like seen one. I could imagine that. I also saw that there was a lot of chatter about shapeshift. That's a cool card, for sure. Wave I got completely. We have like a casual event on the Friday before Siege of the Core. I got completely stomped by a guy with a Wave Shaper deck. Darn, that hurt. I mean, completely annihilated. Oh, Daryl, hey guy, good to see you. Got raised dead shapeshifter. Cool. A lot of good options here. I'm just gonna double check that we're not forgetting anything. Um. Yeah. Okay. So someone was saying if we wanted to just mention what we feel like is going on with the community, and like the hope for next year. We've sort of covered the hope for next year, but how's the community?
I hope it's going to cool down a bit. Sorry to anybody out there, but I thought it was a bit of a shame to see so many people having such strong reactions to the reprint, especially considering that we don't know how big the reprint is going to be and how it's going to affect value of cards, collectability, stuff like that. I could understand that if cards really plummeted, went to zero, at that point strong reactions would be called for and would be fair. But I think before having actually seen those cards hit the world, it seems a bit early to worry that this is going to be the death of the game.
Yeah.
So I hope that people are going to be more relaxed. I hope that we're going to see more casual players. I hope we are going to see a lot of people coming to Sorcery to play and also just enjoy the collectability of the game. And I hope it's going to be less market focused.
Yeah, I feel like I think the community in general, like broadly speaking, is doing well. I mean, there are definitely more people coming into the game, but I think like in general, people are still incredibly kind. It's a great vibe showing up at a sorcery event, and um, I think like the community in general is doing really well. There's like always going to be a few people who are very passionate about something specifically. There's also going to be some people who are very loud. And again, that is what it is. But I think like most people are fine, and most people sort of like just like took a back seat on all the groups and just like, okay, we're just gonna chill out until everything's like calms back down again. We also saw like people got really upset about just a rock and the deck sizes, and I think it's legitimate to feel however way you feel. But there always seems to be like a bit of a peak in the reactions, and then people calm down, and it's easier to talk about after people have calmed down just a bit. Even if they still feel the same way, it's just easier not to tackle that like first reaction. So I think like I hope we're going to have a very kind, fun, and chill 2025, and I also believe so. A lot of people coming into the game are just really tired of other like cultures that their like playing environment has sort of like gotten to. So hopefully they're seeking some refuge and just looking forward to enjoying the game. I hope so.
Yeah, and also as Leslie says, it's hard to even get product
Yeah.
in the UK. It's the same thing in Denmark. I heard that Norway hadn't even gotten Arthurian Legends yet.
No, it was Sweden that had.
Oh, Sweden.
Yeah, but they have now. But they
Okay.
just like recently got it. It ended up, instead of being delayed for 2 weeks, it was delayed for I think a bit more than 2 months. And again, I don't think Sorcery has like a direct say in it, but they do need to figure out hiring a consultant, getting someone who knows more about shipping or just has more experience, because they need to straighten that out. We're Europeans, of course, and we've gotten affected by every single delay. And at the end, it's just not a great feeling. We want to play just as much as anyone else. So hopefully they're going to figure it out. I really like this comment. Do you have like what was your highlight of Sorcery?
Oh, that's hard. My highlight of Sorcery. You go first. I'm thinking.
Okay. I don't know if it's cheating to have more highlights, so I'm just gonna broadly say the events. Being at Ascanrask, our own event, being at Spiel, being at Siege at the Core. It's just been amazing. Having like meeting so many people who are super into the art or the lore, or like I just find like sorcery players in general are really fun and cool people to hang out with. It was really cool to meet the team in person at Spiel. It was really cool to also meet the Team Covenant guys, playing, hanging out, collecting the games, just like anything related to like I really enjoy, and that's also why I'm on Discord and we're doing YouTube and stuff like that. I really enjoy creating community and fostering community, and I really get to do that with Sorcery. So having a really cool game and something I really love to do in a big match. And also, I'm really art interested. My degree in my everyday job is sort of related to art history. So for me, it's like the perfect package. Everything sorcery and event related. That's probably my favorite thing. Spiel was really, really cool, and it was really cool to see you there.
Yeah, I think Spiel Essen might also just be my highlight. I wasn't there, so that was a bit of a bummer, of course, but I think it was really cool. I followed the live stream and just seeing everybody being so jazzed about Ethereal Legends, seeing people open boxes, drawing cards. I think that was absolutely wonderful. And at one point, I went to the hairdresser with my kids, and
Yeah.
our kids, of course, yeah. And Sophie was on the live stream, and just checking the live stream and showing it to our middle child, be like, "Look, that's mother." He was like, "That's so cool." I was like, "Yeah, that's actually kind of cool."
Yeah, for sure. Oh yeah, commenting on like the games, the live streams at Spiel, that was really fun. Mostly because Sean from the sorcery team, epic person, just really lovely, really nice to talk to. Just had a lot of fun. That was really fun. Let's see some highlights as well. My 2024 highlight was getting pummeled by Waveshaper.
Yeah, we like
Hashtag
that.
same, dude. I relate. It was not. I don't think it was fun. It was pretty rough. Beta reprints.
Yeah,
Let's not get into that. I think it's too late in the stream to get too much into that. We did do a reaction video, and right now we have zero information. We love to comment on it when we have some information. And it's not because we don't want to criticize. I'm fine with giving like critique. I just don't have any information. We don't know the size, the scope, the targeting, the date even. So let's see with the reprints where we end up going with that.
and Daryl has the great honor of actually playing against some of the team in New Zealand. That must be wonderful.
Absolutely. And also just having like a big community events and going to a lot of those, that must be really nice. It has also been really fun to have like just our local community sort of like shaping up. Ufe, who was in the chat, Niklas, Mess, a lot of the guys, Benjamin, sort of like made a real concerted effort to everybody showing up. It's been really fun. Yeah, for sure. Leslie, I also thought it was so cool that you just like came out to see each at the court after just like almost just getting into the game. It was really cool. Yes, Daryl, you are spoiled.
Very spoiled indeed. Yeah, and also if anybody have joined the live stream here recently, we are doing a giveaway with Altars by Pietro. We are doing a Pathfinder.
Yes, if you sort of like angle it, you can just
a Pathfinder avatar and 3 very, very cool foot soldier tokens that has been done by copper engravings.
Yes, exactly.
And to win, you need to comment what deck you would like to use the Pathfinder in and some sort of fun interaction with it. And you need to do the hashtag Pietro.
Yes, and it needs to be in the regular comment section. So when the live stream closes and finishes out, the regular comments section will populate beneath the video, and then you can just put it right in there. And do remember, it closes the 30th of December because we want to find the winners for a New Year's video. So, guys, any comments? Otherwise, I feel like we've been chatting for roughly an hour.
And of course, I can understand if my broken reindeer horns here might actually be your highlight.
Yes.
That would be okay.
Yes.
I would have, shared some love and just made your day with that.
It's very lovely, I have to say, yes.
Especially the belts.
I hope they're not coming across too horribly. Milo is saying, I'm hoping for a whimsy set inspired by Terry Pratchett's Discworld. Yes, love Discworld. It's a great series and a lot of fun. So I think that could actually work. There's definitely elements that you could work into it. So, if you were a sorcery card, what would you be and why?
A princess wizard.
Apprentice wizard.
I have my uses, but I'm mostly just there to die.
Oh, that's almost a little
Merry
sad.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
You can be a foot soldier.
I don't want to be a foot soldier. That sucks, man. Sorcery card. That's a good one. Maybe something that like generates tokens because I love the community aspect. Not sure exactly which one, but
You can be border militia.
I can be border militia. I'm border militia. There you go. Calling all the guys, hanging out, drinking beer, raging. Yes, that'll be me. Merry Christmas, Emmett, and thank you so much for coming. We really appreciate it.
Gods, yeah.
We hope we get more lore about the realms, like some sort of map. Yeah, I'm interested. Maybe we will. I don't know. I mean, initially, the back of the Atlas cards did in fact have some names on it, but they decided to not use those. So
You also have some names, on the Alpha and Beta
yeah,
editions.
I mean, there's like also the Midland Army,
Yeah.
Princess of. I mean, there's different names and lore peeking out in there, but I think they're going to keep it like very light, so
I
they
think,
don't have to like manage a whole lore thing.
yeah, we talked with Simon at one point, and I think that the team decided that they wanted to have more of narrative gameplay. So, in the sense that you make your own narrative when you play, because the immersion in Sorcery is so great.
Yeah, for sure.
And they didn't want to take away from that with having, too many name characters and stuff like that. Of course, we saw a few name characters
Yeah,
in Ethereal Legends, but
they had to be there, right?
Yeah.
Because it would have been weird to have a set without Merlin and Morgana and King Arthur himself. It would be weird, but I think they handled it really well. I think they also broadened out the theme, like we spoke about with Drew in the last interview. I think they did it really well. So I think it's pretty nice.
definitely.
Again, any last comments, questions, anything? Because otherwise, we actually have a Christmas party we need to attend tomorrow, and it would be cool to just catch up on the last couple of questions if you have any. So please do post them. Any comments, any
Yeah.
questions?
And if not,
Fire.
of course, thank you a lot for joining, and we hope that you get the best Christmas and, of course, a very, very happy New Year.
Yes. Oh, but guys, just to let you know, we have in our community, of course, another content creator, Lord of Itza, Joshua, Sorcerers. He is going to be joining us for a live stream on the 26th of December. We're going to figure out the date or the time, sorry. But he will be joining us and we will be talking back and forth. We thought just like all of us content creators talk amongst each other and always try to help each other. And we thought it might be fun to do like a positive Penelope and warmonger take on everything, talking about the future of sorcery, talking about some of the hot topics. Yeah, so I mean, if you think that sounds fun, do join Jens, I, and Josh on the 26th of December. Then you can have like a post-Christmas chill out vibe.
Indeed. And remember, when this live stream is over, go to the regular comment section and do the comment, Pietro, and also tell us about the fun interaction you're going to do with the Pathfinder.
Yes, exactly. Merry Christmas, guys. Thank you so much for joining us, and thank you for another amazing year in sorcery. We couldn't do this without you, so we honestly are incredibly grateful for the support, all the views, all the comments. And please do know, when you comment on our videos, if you like them, we see everything. We try to comment back on everyone because it means absolutely the world to us. This is like a part-time job for us now, and we really love it, and we really love to do it. So thank you for being here, and hopefully you will have a very Merry Christmas.
Indeed. So Merry Christmas, everyone, and we will see you in the next one. And thank you for joining.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys. You guys are wonderful.